Well, hello, and thanks for stopping in. This is Sandi at Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. What's in the box? What am I unboxing today? Actually, I have two boxes. Now, Vego Garden sent me this. This is actually an 8-foot raised bed. It doesn't look like it's 8 feet. But they sent this to me so that I can review it. And I have loved Vego Gardens from afar for a very long time. I have seen them on videos. I have seen people that have them. And they were so gracious to send me not only this 8-foot raised bed, it's 11 inches tall, but also one of their retractable hose reel sets. And I'm going to show you both of them today. I'm actually going to do like a mini series for Vego gardening. I'm going to show you unboxing today, putting the raised bed together, taking the hose reel set out and talking about that. The next video will show me actually planting in that raised bed. And then I'll show you later on in the summer the growth that everything has. But I first saw these on Andale Homestead. She is a friend of mine. Check her out. And I just thought, those are amazing. Vego Gardens has sent me these. And now, honestly, I could have had any of the sizes of raised beds. I got to pick which one I wanted. Now, I live in Wyoming. It's very windy and it's very dry. So if you know things about raised beds, if you live someplace that it's windy and dry, you are better off with a shorter raised bed. If you live someplace that is very humid, very rainy, you're better with a taller raised bed so that there's really good drainage. So let's unbox it. Let's put it together. Now it's kind of rainy outside, so I'm literally going to put it together here in my living room. And then the next video, you'll see me taking it out. You'll see me planting it. I'm very excited about it. So what's in this little box? An 8-foot raised bed. Let's unbox it. I have to tell you, even the box is heavy duty. I am just so impressed. This tells you about the gardens, the raised beds. There's some of the different shapes they have, all of the parts, and how to assemble it. So they have a lot of different options, and I'm very excited about this, besides a lot of different colors. Now, I did choose hardware. I did choose this light colored. Why did I choose the light color? I chose the light color because of the reflection with the heat. I thought the darker I got, even though we're very dry, we're windy, in the summertime we can have massive amounts of heat. And so that was my thinking of why I decided to do this beautiful color. So these are the end parts. It's heavy. It's heavy. So these are the sides, and all the hardware is in there for me to hook one part to the next part. And you can just see, very well made. Now, here's something to think about. This is going to go around the top. You know, if you buy, because some people will buy stock tanks for their garden beds. This is just so nice because it literally is going to fit along the top. So it's a very smooth edge, no way to cut yourself, makes it look very finished. I just thought I'd show you all of these parts in here, because they are not anything to sneeze about. Seriously, they are heavy duty. Another component. This is going to come across so that a lot of times when you have a raised bed and you have soil, there is pressure. So this just helps alleviate that pressure and hold those sides together. So there's no warping. There's no, after having a raised bed for a couple years, the pressure, the water, the soil, the thawing and freezing can distort your raised bed. This makes it so it won't do that. Now, every single piece has this protective film on it, and you want to remove that film. Isn't that nice that they would do that for us? My raised bed is 2 feet by 8 feet. Perfect size. Already overlapped mine, so you have the idea, so that we can start bolting it together. So here's the bolts. Now, right here where the Phillips screwdriver is going to go in, that goes to the outside. Now I'm going to just do these finger tight for right now, just so that the panel will hold together. So I know that this goes on the outside, so I'm going to slip that through there. This is going to go on the inside. Just finger tight. I'll tighten it later when I have it all put together. The two on the bottom have a different nut cap than the two on the top. And this is just something to remember when you assemble it. The side panels and the ends are together. And then we're going to assemble it together. But take note that the third one in the middle doesn't have the bolt through there, because that's where the rod goes through. And on every panel, the top two have this nut, the bottom two have this. This end always goes to the outside. So you're going to just align it up. You're going to have this nut, this bolt, and hook it in, just like you secured all the other ones. Then I'm going to go to the bottom and align that so it becomes more stable. Let's put the rod in now. So remember, we didn't put a nut and bolt. So we're just using a nut. It's going to go in there, and it's going to screw right into that rod. And then we're going to go to the other side and screw it in there also. Our last step is putting this edging on, and it just gets pushed over top of there. And you just push it down as you go. Any extra you'll just cut off. One thing to remember is when it overlaps, when there's two pieces of metal overlapping, make sure that you get both pieces And after I get this all the way around, then we're going to go around and tighten each one of these bolts. I did go get my drill, just because there's so many of them to do. Put the little tool on there, seconds. It's all put together. So sturdy and top quality. I am very, very impressed. So thanks, Vego Gardens. What's up next? Let's look at our retractable hose reel. So here's the box with the Vego retractable hose reel set. Warning. To prevent damage or injury, do not let the hose retract on its own. Don't let your kids just flick it and let it just go off. So let's open that box up and see all about it. First of all, it's extremely well packed. When we open up, we have a book all about what to do, how to install it, location, everything that you'd need, and all the parts list. Our first box. Hose attachments. Excellent. Taking the cover off. And here it is. So let's take it out of the box. Here it is out of the box. Now, another part that comes with it is this, so that you can literally hook it onto a fence, onto your house, have it above the ground. And then it comes with different components to hook your hose up. Now these ones go onto your hose that attaches. This is the hose that attaches to your spigot. This is going to go to my actual spigot. Then this is going to go into here, pops in there. Then the hose that goes to the retractable hose goes here, and we're going to screw that in. So I want to lock this in there. See how I can't get it out? But if I put it down here, I can take it out. So if I needed to change a hose that I wasn't using the retractable, but there, it stays nice and snug. With the wall mount, it also comes with all the hardware that you'll need to make it secure for both your house or fence and the Vego retractable hose. Now it has a regular sprayer, lock, unlock, adjustable to the different sprays. And it also has this one for a more powered spray, and it's on and off too. I just gently pull when I go to water something, and then you just give it a little jerk and it will pull back in there. I hooked this spray on because I do believe I'd use that much more often. Well, I want to thank Vego Gardens for sending me my wonderful 8-foot raised bed and also this spectacular retractable hose reel set. I'm just so excited. I have a lot of gardens, as you guys know, and I want to place it where it strategically I can use it to its full potential. So this is the first in a little mini series of Vego gardening. I'm going to have my next one. We're going to move the raised bed outside. We'll be planting it all. So you guys that have questions about raised beds, I hope I'll be able to answer all of them when we plant up the 8-foot Vego raised bed. Now I did take the 11-inch one, and earlier in the video I gave some of the explanations of why I think that's better in my area in Wyoming. Dry, windy. The Vego retractable hose reel set I'm going to put in the back gardens because I want to be able to use it on all of my different garden areas and in the greenhouse. So Vego Gardens, thank you so much for sending me the raised bed and the retractable hose reel set so that I could review, I could use all summer, show everybody the great product you have. I have to tell you, the quality is unsurpassed. So if you want something that's going to last you a long time in your gardens and be totally worth the money, check out Vego Gardening. You can put in Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona, 10 and get 10% off. I'll have the link below. Thanks, everybody.